Hello and welcome in the first lab in this course. In this video, we will see together how to use FortiGate Command Line Interface, and next we will see also the dashboard. In this small lab, as you see here, I created a small topology where we have FortiGate Firewall as the gateway of this LAN. FortiGate is connected to my modem in the home, so like internet service provider, with DHCP server. Port 2 is the port 1 of the FortiGate with this IP address, and port 3 is the LAN port in this FortiGate, where we have connected one switch, a simple switch from GNS3. We also have 3 users connected to the switch. One is a container PC, one virtual computer with Windows operating system, and another with Ubuntu, to make some traffic and to see how FortiGate can monitor and how FortiGate manage the traffic. The objective of this video is not to configure all of these devices and the policy, static root, and so on, but to see how to use command line interface, and next, as I said before, to see how to use the dashboard. So in real world, the first basic configuration, we should make it with console port of the FortiGate. In GNS3, we can click twice to time to FortiGate and to enter command line interface. Let's see some command line interface from here. To click here, and as you see here, now we are in the FortiGate firewall. So we need to log in, admin, password, as you see here, we are now in the FortiGate firewall. So let's see and make some basic commands like get system status. As we see here, this is FortiGate with version 7.4.11. Another information which we are interested, the serial number, which is related now to this license. The license is activated. So we can use command line interface from console port, but we can also use command line interface from the dashboard. So let's see another thing. Show system interface. So our port 1, this is the port LAN, port 3, port 1 is port 2, with, let's get system interface was show system interface. So with this IP we can log in from the browser. Let's do it. With this IP from my browser, I can log in admin password So this is the main dashboard of FortiGate Firewall. Before to see the functions and features of the dashboard, let's go ahead with command line interface from here. We can use some commands like get system status, which we have seen before. So this is the version, and this is the serial number. The license is activated. So we can use another command like if we need to change the host name, for example. So config to enter the configuration mode, system, global, and we can set host name. Can change it now, FCA -lab. Can you see here labs, and we change it to lab. To save, you need to end command, as you see here. Just to, with the command end, the firewall saved the new configuration, and now we have the host name FCA lab. Another simple command, show system interface with question mark. We can see the IP of the ports. So port 1 is not configured. We have no IP address yet. Port 2 is the port 1 in our case. Port 3 is the port LAN, as we have seen before. So let's see another command, show system interface without a question mark, and see what can we see. So with this command, we see all the ports, the configuration of ports, port 1, so sorry, with which were configured with DHCP, allow access ping, HTTPS, HTTP, and telnet, set type physical, the alias is 1, and port 3 configured with LAN, yes, IP address. So let's see another thing, like how can we configure the port? So config, system, interface, and enter. We're now in the interface mode, so edit, port like 1, which not configured yet, and so enter. Now set mode question mark. So with question mark, we can see which mode, which command can we use, static or DHCP or PP over Ethernet. So let's make it static. Set IP question mark. Yes, it's IP. Question with a question mark, we can configure the IP like 10.10.10.1. Question mark. So we need to specify the subnet mask. So 24. And now set allow. With question mark, we can see ping, okay, HTTPS, SSH, telnet. So now we can make end command to save, show system interface, and we can see that our port 1 is configured now. Port 1 with IP with 10.10.10.1 being HTTPS, SSH, telnet, and physical. Another command what we can do, get router info routing table, for example, all. We can see here we have static route, which is the default route to my modem 192.168.178.1. Connected is 172.16, which is the LAN, and the same network of the modem. Let's see which other command we can do here, like let's do the being execute being 8.8.8.8 to check the if we can go to internet. Okay. Show system status. With tab, we can see all command available. Get system status. Like this. Show system interface. Show let's do this. Get router info routing table. We see all. Okay, so in the next video we will see how to use and the features of FortiGate dashboard.